You know, I think that's been our team struggle all year long. We don't have a good balance of, taking outside shots and driving to the basket. And once we get pretty good at, recognizing that, I think we'll be able to score, a little bit more and just put a little bit more pressure, on our opponent's defense.
You got a really good defensive effort tonight, especially from Courtney Newton. Just talk about what she means.
I think, if you look at her stat line, it really doesn't jump off the page, but what she's bringing to our basketball team, is a toughness. She doesn't back down from anybody. She understands how we want to play, and I think it's been time for us to just play her a little bit more. I don't know if she was ready early on to play as many minutes as she's playing now, but I think she can finish strong, and from here on out.
The team seemed to struggle a little bit offensively. Was it more so of just not making shots, or was it something that Alabama did defensively that caused them to struggle a little bit?
You could say a little bit of both. I think when we don't play well, it's probably what we're doing from an offensive standpoint. Not scoring, not driving to the basket, just relying on outside shots. But I think Alabama was a team that we knew would put a little bit of pressure on us, just making entry passes. But I think it's a little bit of both.
Dawn, you've said before that the team sometimes settles for those jump shots. How many times have you had to say it and repeat it, go inside, drive the paint?
I would be a rich woman, but you have to constantly say it to them because they really don't recognize what took place 4 plays prior to the current play. And, I think part of it is just we got young point guards, Aisha, especially, I think she's worked on her jump shot all summer long, so I think she wants to see all the work that she's put into it, and we try to tell her she'll see more of it if she can just balance, going to the basket and shooting. It'll just open up so much more stuff for her, but, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to grasp. We're actually trying to get Keisha to shoot more jump shots so it can balance the amount of times that she drives to the basket. So, it's a thing where we just got to continue to work on it.
Any other questions for Coach?
Coach, one thing, you got off to a pretty sluggish start today, and it seemed like at a point midway through the first half, Ashley came out and gave you a couple of minutes of really big plays that seemed to pick the team up, but you were never able to sustain that today. What was there? And can you put your finger on why?
That's our team. that's just us. It wasn't Tennessee. Of course, it's some kind of letdown. You're not going to have the Tennessee effect every single time you step on the floor. It's not to say we're playing very good basketball teams. Alabama, haven't really gotten off to a winning start here in the SEC, but they're a very formidable opponent. So what's not happening in the win column. Things are happening on the floor. Our kids gave them a compliment about being strong. They're stronger than they look, and that's a compliment. But it's our team. Sometimes it's hard to come back off a big game and you come up a little short. But that's the game. We got to try to find a way to sustain that Tennessee effect.
Thank you, Coach.